Hey world, I was just about to put on a little impromptu concert as TOaOUMM, the one and only unknown Marilyn Monroe. Good night, honey. And I was just really thinking, I was thinking about you. I think about you all the time. And I don't even know you. I just think about the little things that I remember. Like, I'm pretty sure we totally bumped into each other, like for real. Like, we were just like both walking and we like walked into each other. It was like a rom-com scene in real life. I think I might have even said something like that. I think I might have said, "Whoa." And I was like, "Oh, that's funny. All this room and I still managed to run into you." It was like an empty floor. It was like the empty sales floor. We were all alone in there. I said something like, "All this space, I still managed to run into you." I was like, "It's like a rom-com." I think I was even thinking we're probably gonna like get together. That's funny. That's funny. And then I think I was like, I know I've talked to you before and stuff, but I don't really think that I've ever like introduced myself to you. I was like, I'm Claire. And I was like, what's your name? And you told me. And that was the name that my parents were going to give me if I was a boy. And I don't meet many people um, name that. Like I also remember I was doing my breakdown when I still had like a leader. And I think it was you that like came in the doorway and you were like kind of saying like, can you hurry it up and stuff, like because like people are waiting and like there's somebody that has a ride waiting for them and stuff. And like I remember I was facing this way, my back was to the door, and I looked back at you and your feet were pointing right at me. I remember that now. Your feet were pointing right at me. I might have said something to you like, sorry. And I also think that maybe there was like a basketball game, like the Minnesota Timberwolves. And I think that you were the person that I was right there. I was like, oh, it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. I was like, I love basketball. But I was like, I love watching basketball. I cannot play basketball for shit. I'm so bad at it. I was like, how I can contribute to basketball is I could be a cheerleader for basketball. And I was like, they have cheerleaders in basketball, don't they? And I was like, oh no, they have dancers. I was like, I'll totally be a dancer for basketball. I can totally do that. I do love basketball, but I cannot play it. You know what I think is cool about basketball? That it was invented by a small group of white men, and then Black American men were like, "Oh, this is totally made for us. Thanks." It's like that, and I feel like that's kind of my vibe too, and I'm kind of excited about that. Yeah, 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 and like I don't really know like why it was you that with me that one day. I don't know why you won't just tell me, but I kind of think that you put yourself there. If I may say what I think about it. I think that you put yourself there. And when you got up in my face in my car and you said, should I be a cheerleader or a mean coach? I told you we were soul gazing. That's what you were doing. You were soul gazing. It was more than just like trainer, trainee. You know it was. You know it was. Soul gazing. I said that to you over the phone. I was like, yeah, when you were doing that, you were like soul gazing with me. And I said, have you ever heard of soul gazing? And you said, no. And I said, well, you were doing it. And I think that there's a lot to that. I think that there's a really lot to that. We're not, we don't know like the power that we have to really like get close to somebody anymore, you know? It was like a subconscious, it was like a call, it was like a quickening and a calling from like ancient times, you know, before this like war machine programming set in for us as a people. I really do believe that that's what it was. I really do believe that that's what it was. You were calling out to me, and I answered. I did. I answered. I stood up. I rose to the occasion. I guess maybe the vibe at that office was that I was this like crazy, like stalker chick. I don't know. I don't know what you were doing. I don't know if I failed you or if you failed me. I kind of feel like you failed me because how did I fail you? I feel like I feel like that whole day was like total winning. That whole day was awesome. I want to let you know that that was my father's birthday. I don't think I said anything. It was. I guess he's like on the Gemini Cancer cusp. Yeah, it was his birthday. My relationship with him is mad complicated. It's pretty broken. I don't really believe that he loves me or likes me or believes in me or really wants me to be here. I was on a phone conversation with him. I think I was like 25 years old. And I wasn't experiencing the kind of social reward that I thought I was maybe going to experience being out in the world and, you know, being somebody that was really into yoga. Anyway, I was kind of saying, like, I've always been like this. I've always been myself, even though I really didn't care about being popular in high school. I didn't care about being popular. I cared about everybody, everybody feeling as happy and free as they wanted to be. I've always moved like that. I've always been a radical pro-womanist from the day I was born. And I've always been Afrocentric too. Like I remember looking at a map of the world when I was like 7 years old in the second grade, I'm pretty sure, and just like being transfixed on the continent of Africa, just like thinking it was the prettiest, like it was the prettiest shape. And then also just thinking about it, like how big it is and just like how amazing it must be, all the nature and everything, and like all the civilizations and everything. I've always loved Africa. And it's so much deeper now because it's so political and social. Holy Mother Africa. She's a tangible goddess. And so are all of her people and gods. Black people are the original people. They have the coolest shit. I'm tired of seeing their cool shit co-opted and like um them not get any kind of, credit or, love for that. That really bothers me. But yeah. But yeah, back to you. Back to you. The everyday natural, the left-handed man. I see you. I know you see me too. I know you do. I know you do. I don't know why we can't be friends. I don't know why I don't get to hug you. I really don't. I don't know why I can't see you anymore. You hate me? Why? What did I do that made you hate me? Do you hate the projections that you put on me, maybe? Because I don't know how you could hate somebody that you don't even know, that you never even really got to try to know. Do I make you feel ashamed? Do you have a lot of shame around me and stuff? That never ever happened to you before, right? You never did that before. I think I asked you, like, has anything like this ever happened to you before? Have you ever done anything like this before? No. I kind of believe you. I don't know, but I kind of think that you lied to me a lot. So I don't know. Low key, I was like, maybe one of the solutions why he's not like wanting to talk to me and he wants me to stay away and stuff, even though we never had like a philosophical disagreement or like a moral debate or like anything like that. Like, I don't know. But like you didn't really reveal a whole lot about like your actual self and like your soul and like what kind of stuff you really believed in. You didn't really go into that, so I don't know. You called yourself a loose leaf Christian. That was the first time I had ever heard of that. But I think that that's a pretty good description of what I'm seeing after this talk that I've given. Mm-hmm. That's interesting. Loose leaf Christian. Hmm. Hmm. Kind of reminds me of that like first little pig that made his house out of straw. It's kind of what that reminds me of. Just saying. Yeah, like maybe the truth is I don't really want you, like I'm limerent on you. And that from what I understand of limerence, that's what I do. I put this fantasy of who a man is onto that person. And it's not natural and it's not real. And I shouldn't do it. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I did it to you. I'm sorry. I didn't know that that's what it was. I found out. So in a way, I'm grateful for my experience and my interactions with you because it brought me closer to the truth about myself. And now I can do something about it. And I don't have to waste any more time being caught up. So I appreciate you too, because I think that you, like, on some level, like, you got that. Like, you got that I was like meant for something greater. But I still don't understand, like, why you won't be my friend. Because, like, I would really like to be your friend. I don't know why that's not possible. I don't know. Maybe you have another woman in your life. I don't know. But that is, to me, that seems like the very simple solution that you do. You have another woman in your life. And so you can't be friends with any other women or anything like that. But like, I just wish that like you would just tell me, like, it's not that big of a deal. It's not gonna like break my heart. It's probably gonna do the opposite. It's probably gonna heal my heart, honey. The truth shall set you free. And like, I'm here. I'm here. I feel like I'm so accessible. I'm so visible. You know my address and I'm still here, honey. I'm sure you could find the time one afternoon to just kind of settle up and sort of just like come clean. I feel like you owe me that. I really do. And so I guess maybe like I put a fantasy on you, like that you were gonna be some kind of like, you know, everlasting love person for me. And you put a fantasy on me that I was gonna be somebody who would be cool with like doing all that and then just like forgetting you or something. Is that like, is that what you wanted? Like you just wanted to be like, just like this, you wanted me to just like go on and like pretend that I never met you or something? Is that like what you were hoping for? Because like you didn't say anything. Like you could have cleared up so much like that very day by just sort of like, saying what you were wanting, what you were hoping for, what you were expecting. Like I can work with you, you know? I can totally work with you. I feel like I make that so obvious. No, dude. Like, why would you think that I would be like that? Like, why would you think that I would just be like, oh, one and done? That's so weird. And we were working together. And like, can't you tell that like that's not me? I don't know. Like, did I have to say something? I guess, huh? It's like all up to me. Like, what are, even though you asked, I'm supposed to be like, what exactly is this? What exactly is going on? I'm supposed to be like that, even though I'm horny AF too. Like, I'm supposed to like have all my logic and reason. Uh, I don't know. Maybe for you it was some shameful lust, indiscretion. That wasn't what it was for me at all. At all. So isn't that so funny? I think we even had a conversation about Kali Yuga, how in the beginning there was no such thing as language. People used mental telepathy to communicate with each other. And now in Kali Yuga, the end of the end, the darkest times, two people can't even agree on one thing. That's amazing. That's amazing. I guess our story is Kali Yuga. Okay, so, and I was like talking about power couple. Like, see, what's funny about you is what's funny about you is like the part of you like that I saw. Maybe that's like your private, sort of like most vulnerable or most vulnerable that you can possibly be with somebody that you've never spent any time with before, for real. But like that was like your true self. But like I see like how you are like in the world and stuff. Like I I appreciate your sort of like leadership skills and your leadership abilities, you know? But I kind of think if I may, if I kind of may, just sort of, I kind of think that you can like close yourself off to receiving anything from the other person. And you just sort of want to, you know, that you're most comfortable with sort of giving direction. Or maybe I think maybe I was riffing on like sort of desiring true love and like real human connection. Like I heard somebody say once, I don't want people, I want things. And I feel like that got like really intensified and magnified with COVID, that sort of sentiment, which I feel is like completely sociopathic and psychopathic. And it's like the exact opposite for me. Like if I was offered like everything in the world and like one true love, true friend, I would totally pick the one true love, true friend. Like without even thinking about it. Absolutely. And I kind of feel like you made like kind of a little bit of a misanthropic sort of statement of like, well, I don't know, like maybe people aren't really worth it or something. And I said your full name and you said, hey, only 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 women that are my mother and that I'm dating can call me that. I think I said, oh, I'm so sorry for crossing that boundary. And then remember, like I was just saying, like I liked my period because it means that I'm healthy and it means that I can still have another baby. And you said, is that what you want? And I said, yes, I do. I want a daughter. And what did you say? You kind of looked down. You kind of looked down and broke eye contact and smiled and said, well, you're not having my daughter. I was like, I wasn't thinking that I was going to have your daughter. Not at all. And I was also like, but like, wait, why do you just say that? Like, so why do you just say that so quickly? Like, don't you think that I would be a good mother to your daughter? Don't you think that we could co-parent like a mofo? I think I said something like that. No, like seriously. Like, if you invited yourself up to my house, at 5 p.m. and then like invited me up to your house at midnight, like why? Why is that impossible to think of that I could carry your child and I could be the mother of your child? You know? What was it, just lust? Tell me, because it didn't seem like it to me. But maybe I don't know, because all I know is toxic love. I'm just trying to figure this shit out. I'm just trying to figure this shit out. And then that last time, like you were writing your speech about taking ownership and accountability, and I thought that was really funny too. because I had told you, like, I take full ownership and full accountability for the fact that I said yes, but you have not said anything about the fact that you asked, and I wouldn't have said anything hadn't you asked. So I think there is like a lot of personal accountability and a lot of ownership over one's actions that are lacking. Like, especially when you said that I have a demon in me that helps me do ugly to people that don't share my views or want what I want. I don't know why the fuck you would say that about a total stranger, but I really think that it reveals the truth of what you think about yourself. And I want to tell you that's no demon, honey. That's you. That's you. Okay. And I think that you loved me like 49% and feared me 51%. Fine, fine. But like, I just don't understand why you won't just admit that, yes, you loved me. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Even if it was only for 12 hours. And I loved you too. I really loved you. Thank you. I'll never ever forget you. You're really interesting to me, and I really like you. And I would like to meet your mother, and I would like to meet your father too. And I'd like to meet your little brother, but I won't. I never will. No, I just remember like you were writing your speech about ownership and accountability. And I don't know, you showed me some pictures, like you showed me a little cute little picture of you as a boy. I was blind when I was a little child too. And you showed me a picture of your mother, sort of a recent picture of your mother. And you really do look a lot like her. And that's your indigenous North American side too, isn't it? I can tell. I can tell. And her father was your grandfather that you love so much. And you got a very Roman Catholic with a rosary tattoo, very Roman Catholic imagery for your memorial tattoo for him. I want to tell you, my mother's mother, she had a little brother with that same name as your grandfather. And her mother took him and left her when she was like 7 or 8 years old. And she tried to find her brother. And she learned that he had died in a car accident, like maybe a year after her mother took him. So kind of karma, right? But also that's mad fucked up. And then she named her first born child, which was a little boy. She named him that same name. And she had 3 sons. And he was the only one that didn't take his own life. And the nickname for that name is really something, isn't it? It's sort of, to me, it's sort of like a normalization of rape culture, just really subliminally. Like, why? Why do we need to call men that nickname that have that name? Like it really doesn't make any sense. They don't have the same first letter. Yeah. Yeah, but I just think that there's a lot of sort of I think you see somebody who has broken away and you want to break away, but you don't know how and you don't know where to begin. So you act like I'm wrong, but I'm going to stay free. I'm going to stay free. And yeah, if you felt that maybe I was trying to break you out. Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was. Sorry. I don't know. I think it's cool. I think that we could have been like a 2026 Bonnie and Clyde, only way less antisocial, like way less, like more like pro-social Bonnie and Clyde. I see us. And like I do see us as a power couple. And like what was that thing that I said I see us as a power couple? And then like it was like maybe like 2 days later, there was that whole like morning, motivation meeting talking about like bad relationships and good relationships and like under the good relationships, power couple. That was like the first thing. I remember I like looked right at you like WTF. Like, no, seriously, what was that? What was all that? I don't know. Maybe you were just co-opting my cool shit like always everybody does and just like trying to take credit for my brilliance. I know you don't work there anymore. I don't know what happened with you. I kind of wish you would tell me. I'm here for you, okay? Like seriously. I want to know the truth. I'm not going to shame you. I don't live that way. I can't believe that you don't, it's like you don't believe me or something. That's what it is. It's like it's the same shit that's happening with this talk that I did on Soft White Underbelly. Because I look like everybody else and everybody else is a goddamn liar. But then you actually take a look at me and you really examine me fully, like as like a god would, like you really take a full account and a full evaluation of me as a person. And it really is true. Like I really like I'm not a sinner. I'm just hypersexual. And like there's nothing sinful. There's nothing sinful about me loving sex. There's nothing sinful about that. And like if you love sex, there's nothing sinful about that either, you know? I think you love sex, honey. I think you might love sex. I don't know. It's cool. It's cool. But also it's not cool. It's tragic. It's a tragic love story. Yeah, there is this whole element of like me being a little golden retriever puppy, skinny and like dirty, like not loved properly, but like still so loving and loyal and faithful. And you know, everybody knows the scene in the movie when the little kid has to say goodbye to the cute dog and it's like, just go. I hate you then. I hate you. Because they don't really hate them. They really love them, but it's like a whole thing. It was like that. It was like that. But I'm not really a fucking dog, and this isn't really a cheesy ass movie. Like you don't have to like withhold love from me or from anybody. Like if you feel it, it doesn't have to mean anything, dude. I don't know why you're so stingy with it. It doesn't have to mean anything. You can love and like not get married. I think we should love and not get married. Yes. Oh my gosh, this is just crystallizing for me. That's what the fuck I'm on. I don't want the government to be involved in my sacred matrimony. I don't want for there to be like some kind of like money worldly effect to my holy love and my holy union. That's what the fuck it is. That's what the fuck it is. But also I'm not gonna my heart, I have to protect my heart. Like my heart cannot take um giving you what you want and then just leaving you alone. Like I'm a love goddess, but not really for real. And like if I did give you that kind of divine gift, this is how you say thank you and this is how you repay me? Ah, foolish mortals, everyone. I mean, I'm sorry that I'm being such a diva, but I'm really not wrong. But yeah, yeah. I just want to let you know, like, I know that you fucking love me. I know that you fucking love me. And you can tell me that you don't, and you can tell me that you don't want me, and you can block me and all this shit. But I think what you're really doing is you're like blocking your own love. That's what you're doing. You're like denying your own love and you like withhold it. You withhold expressing it from me as like this sort of low grade, low frequency vibration, power, power play, power move, where you feel like you have some sort of power over me. Everyone else is playing checkers and you're playing chess, right? Yeah, you were really thinking like multiple moves ahead that day, huh? You were really thinking like multiple moves ahead. For sure, right? Dude, I don't know. You probably just got a lot of growing up to do. That's probably what the fuck it is. Good luck. Enjoy. I'm not mad at you or anything. I really don't care. It's just like a little bugaboo. And it's also like totally just because I have this form of OCD called limerence and like it happens to be you. But yeah, yeah, it's still something though. It's still really something. It still really has me. It still really has me. Like I have this like sort of hologram of you. And like sometimes you're like a Paleolithic man with like really long hair and like a really long beard, and you're like mad fit. And I really like that one because he like really he doesn't like hold anything back and he doesn't have any kind of hangups. And then sometimes it's just you. It's just you of today or that day or whatever. And you just kind of hang out with me, conversate with me. And then at night you come and snuggle up with me and we don't have sex. So that's my weird ass fantasy. It's my weird ass fantasy. It's all right. Like it's cool. Like it's cool that my imagination and my mind can do all that for me to provide me with a man that looks after me and cares about me and loves me. And what's wrong with loving me anyway? You know, Daddy? You know? What's wrong with loving me? Is it really so hard? I guess so. Yeah, I was on a phone conversation with my daddy and sort of just like, saying like I didn't care about being popular. I cared about being kind. I cared about people being happy in high school. And that's why I got elected prom queen. And he sort of said, Claire. I was like, what? He was like, Marilyn Monroe, she had this like real sexual magnetism about her, you know, and like she could make people like love her because she was so like sexy. So he was basically telling me that I won prom queen because I had TNA and I was sexy. And it had nothing to do with my heart and the fact that I was kind to people. So that's my life. And so maybe when I said that my entire disposition is that of golden retriever, and you said, or goldfish, that was kind of emotional abuse, sort of akin to like what I get from my father. So that's probably what got me hooked. Just so you know, kind of living out the programming. But what my father didn't know is that it's true. I am the one and only unknown Marilyn Monroe. And I just want to let you know that the OG Marilyn Monroe fell in love with a baseball player, a really famous and successful baseball player. Everybody knew his name. It was Joe DiMaggio. And do you know when his birthday was? The 25th of November. I'll just leave you with that. I'm not at all a Gemini like Marilyn was, so I get it. But hey, maybe I could read you something about Aries woman and Sagittarius man. I have this great book. It's called Sextrology. Talks about straight couplings, gay male couplings, lesbian couplings. Sextrology. This is good shit. Yeah. I still haven't figured out how to unblur my background, y'all. Here, let's see. No, it's like, okay, I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. I'll figure it out when I'm not uh trying to send make 0 degrees of separation and try to send direct communication to my my one true love that will never be. La 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 la. You had no idea. It's not your fault. You had no idea that I'm obsessed with Sagittarius men and want one for my own. I don't really think of people like that. I'm not possessive. I'm just saying. Oh my God, Brad Pitt is a Sagittarius man. Yes, he is. So's Ozzy Osbourne and Samuel L. Jackson. So's Woody Allen and Steve Buscemi. Jon Stewart. Oh my God. Okay, I just changed my mind from you. I'm gonna try to pursue Jon Stewart and have him be my one true love Sagittarius man. Dude, David Mamet, the playwright. Oh my God. Okay. Oh, John Malkovich is a Sagittarius man. Oh my God. That is so cute. Oh, there's Joe DiMaggio's name. See, I wasn't lying. Oh my God, Frank Sinatra. Cute. Yeah, I can see that about Frank Sinatra. He was like, he was this poor boy in New York, but he like always saw himself as this like big, great, like artist and singer, like that's totally Sagittarius spirit all the way. I love how much y'all believe in yourselves and like believe in like being, being all that you really can be and like proving it to the whole world and shit. I really have a lot of respect and admiration for that. Okay, so here we are. It's at the very top. Sagittarius man, Aries woman, bucking authority. They live way outside the rules. He's unhurried and askew. She's unbeholden and autonomous. This is a super couple that easily finds professional success. Sexually, they're exceptionally open-minded. Doesn't that sound like fun? I don't know why you would want to miss out on all that. To me, that sounds fucking awesome. But oh well, maybe I'll find another. I will surely find another. If my true love, he won't go, I will surely find another to pull wild mountain thyme from all around the purple heather. Will you go, laddie? Go. And I don't mean go away. I mean go with me. Not that I really have to like. Anyway, I want to do this again. I like this because there's really no other way for me to like get this out, other than doing this. I don't even know if you'll ever see this. Oh, I just wanted to say one more thing. Okay, so uh I was kind of trying to communicate with you by sending you secret encoded messages through song when I played those songs. And you were sitting in the back seat and I was dropping you off. Okay, so I played those songs as like a little message to you. And one of them was Madonna express yourself. And it's like you've got to make him express himself, you know. If you want him right now, better make him show you how. Express what he's got, baby, ready or not. Express yourself. Respect yourself. I love that song. I love that message. And I feel like you were like, okay, I'm gonna express myself. Okay, so you played that red jumpsuit apparatus. You played like the first 25 seconds of it, the guitar intro, basic ass guitar intro. Just kidding, but kind of not really, just kidding. And it was a red jumpsuit apparatus, your guardian angel world. Okay, so I'm not making fun of you. I'm not making fun of you. I had never heard that song before, but you played it all the way up to when I see your smile, the tears run down my face. And I don't even think that you let the next line come on, which was, I can't replace. So you played When I See Your Smile, the tears run down my face. I had never heard that song. And then you cut it, you stopped it. So that I feel like it was like you were trying to express yourself. And that song is so beautiful. And like you didn't really, because you didn't play that song, but you basically were trying to send me a message too, that you loved me, that I was your true love, that I was your whole heart. And that song says, please don't throw that away because I'm here for you. And like, did you want to tell me all that shit? Because like, I love that. And like, I'm here for you too, babe. I'm not going to go anywhere. But I think that that's what it is. It's like you don't have faith. You think that I'm going to be some fucked up chick that like is all fucked up and like cheats on you and like doesn't love you. Honey, I wish that you could like see my life, like just like a fast movie and just see like I would never hurt you. I even told you that I'm not going to hurt you. I would never leave you. People always leave me. I don't leave them. It's true for Forrest too. But I guess I just kind of want to say like thank you, sort of. And like I understand and everything. it also just really hurts. Like I really just wanted to be your friend and like get to know your heart and stuff. And I remember I did. I was like, I mean, like I understand that you just want to be by yourself and you don't want to be in any kind of relationship. Like that's kind of like this lone wolf vibe. And I was like, I totally respect it and I appreciate it and like I'm on it too, you know? And you were like, yeah, I have to. Like I just like that's like I just want to focus on other stuff and everything. And I was like, yeah, totally. And I was like, but we could hang out. Like we don't have to like not hang out with each other. Like we could hang out and like because it's fun. I like hanging out with you. I like being with you. I think you're fun. And you were like saying something like hanging out is when you get in the car and go somewhere. I was like, okay, thanks for like doing the definition of hanging out. And then you were like, I want to, but I don't want to. And I kind of think that that like sums it up like about everything. Like you want to love me, but you don't want to love me. And I get it. I get it. I don't really want to love you either, to be honest. But I guess we couldn't help it. It was like a fucking rom-com, corny as hell. Corn-fed Midwesterners, remember that? And you were like, I'm not a Midwesterner, but I get the corn-fed part. You are so fucking cute. You are so fucking cute. I really think you're funny. And I really think you're really way smart. And I really think you're sweet. Like you seem sweet. Like you seem like you would be a really good daddy. But like, I guess it's just like, it's not gonna happen. And I do kind of feel like you stop it from happening because it's like a little ego thing instead of like a big dream thing. And I don't really understand, but it's okay. I'm not I can't. I have to go. I have to go. And you knew that too. Like you told me to move on. I can't believe that you could do that. But I do. I think it is. It's like, just go. Just go. I hate you. I hate you. Because it's like it's so hard, you know, especially if that dog, is looking at you so innocent, and like with pure love and everything. But yeah, it's 11:22 on the 3rd of March. And this is a little piece of my heart for the whole world. And I love you so much. And I'm never gonna stop. I'm never gonna stop, even after I die. I promise. Okay. Thank you. Ultra nonviolence is the solution for true world peace. So cultivate a sense of ultra nonviolence in your heart and your soul, and we'll have a future for the children and their children and their grandchildren. Thank you. Peace and true love. True love revolution. Here, I'll do my advertisement. I have to. This is my advertisement. I want to have it up for at least 30 seconds or so. Here, maybe I'll do something like this, Because like doesn't Coca-Cola do this? Yeah, that's a good idea. Thanks, most popular soda brand worldwide. Sorry I said your brand name. Don't sue me. No intentional product placement. Right, Tommy? And now I'm like too into this. Yeah, but if I could just say one more thing, like it's okay if you're a pro-womanist and like you should be a pro-womanist and like it's cool to be a pro-womanist. And I hope that you stand up to these foot soldiers in the patriarchy and be cool and be a rock star, be the rock star that you are and be different and don't be just like them. which is weak and cowardly and shameful, honestly. So sorry. It's just true. Okay, I'm really inspired to do my little concert now. I've got to go. Can't make 0 degrees of separation and speak to you directly through the internet anymore. I've got really important work to do. I've got really important art to create. Okay. You did break my heart. You did. You totally broke my heart. But also, like, I broke it too. Like, I wanted to have that experience so that I could learn about my limerence and shit like that. But yeah, I was really devastated. I remember in I think it was like the fall time or something. I was so I was like fetal position in my bed like for like all day. Like it was so sad. It was so sad. Like all I wanted was you. And your hologram sort of appeared before me, like laying down next to me on the bed, like looking right at me and saying, like, this is really bad. This is really bad. I don't like to see you like this. I never meant to do anything like this. I thought that you were different. I thought that you could take it. And I'm sorry. Your hologram apologized to me and was really trying to kind of like say, like, he loved me. He didn't want to see me suffering like that. And so I thank your hologram. And I know it wasn't you. You never said anything like that to me. So I know the difference between fantasy and reality, okay? But yeah, I just kind of want to let you know, like, the effect that your choices and actions can have on other people. You know, like I've got a life to live, you know, I can't really be devastated by rejection, you know. Like there's a way to do it. Like if I was going to do it to you, I would do it so much more humanely, just to let you know. Yeah, it was really lame. And like the whole thing of when I asked you if you thought that I was pretty and you said, I think you're attractive. Like that is so like the ultimate of like withholding father love. I just want to tell you, like if a girl asks you if you think she's pretty, you say, no, I don't think you're pretty. I think you're fucking gorgeous. That's the fucking answer. Why am I even? I don't even know. I don't want to help you like lie and like manipulate and like fool women into thinking that you love them so that they love you, only for you to devastate them. I really don't want you to be going around in the world doing that. I think that that is so lame. And like, I hate that you did it to me. I absolutely hate that you did it to me. Like, it's so offensive to me. Like I showed you my whole heart, dude. Like I was totally like, unbelievable, unbelievable. Maybe one day you'll face me. Maybe one day when you hit like 45, you'll be like, "Oh shit, what the fuck was that?" And maybe I'll still be around. I don't know. I don't know.